Jai Shri Krishna. So today is Friday, which is Venus Day, and today moon is also in Bharani Nakshatra, which is again a Venus Nakshatra and a Mula Trikona Nakshatra of Venus. So I'm going to be publishing a video about how to find the marriage promise by a Prashna technique part 2. Okay, please watch part 1 before you come to part 2. All right, it's very easy to find it in the channel. I have little over 100 plus videos only. It's not a big difficult. You can do a search, but you have to put in a little effort also. Yeah, I mean, there's no point me to keep on sharing the links again and again. It's difficult because I'm going forward. I don't want to go backward. Okay, so please watch part 1 first. Okay, many of you have shared the feedback and comments. Thank you, appreciate it. As I explained in part 1, the combination is Lagna, Lagna Lord, connection with 7th house or 7th Lord or Venus. Okay? Lagna, Lagna Lord, 7th house, 7th Lord or Venus. The connection has to happen. What it means is Lagna Lord gone to the 7th. Right? Lagna Lord gone to the 7th. Or the Lagna, 7th Lord comes to the 1st. Right? Any of those combinations. Or Venus sitting in Lagna or Venus sitting in 7th Lord or 7th house, or Venus conjunct with 7th Lord, Venus conjunct with Lagna Lord. So Lagna, Lagna Lord, one piece, 7th house, 7th Lord, another piece, and then Venus. They form a triangle. Okay, think about a triangle, right? What does a triangle mean also? Think about mother, father, child. Mother, father, child. So you see a triangle again. All right, okay. Now, there is a misconception. People think that in the Prashna, when 7th Lord comes to the 7th house, right, the marriage connection will happen. No, it's not. 7th Lord in the 7th house means it may sit in the 7th at aspect the Lagna, but there is no connection between Lagna 7th here. Okay, just because it sits an aspect doesn't mean that it will happen. 7th Lord in the 7th, 2nd Lord in the 2nd, 2nd and 7th Lord in the Lagna, 2nd and 7th Lord in the 2nd, 2nd and 7th in the 7th, right? Anyhow will give late marriage depending on promise of marriage. When I say late marriage, 30 years or above, 30, yeah? So what it means is 7th Lord in the 7th doesn't mean that this Prashna technique combination marriage will happen immediately. No. All right. So again, in part 1, let me tell you, I mentioned very clearly Lagna or Lagna Lord. Connection has to happen with 7th house, 7th Lord or Venus. And in this case, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu should not come in this axis. Right? Wherever is Lagna sitting, Lagna Lord sitting, 7th sitting, 7th Lord sitting, or Venus sitting. Saturn, Rahu, Ketu should not come. First thing. This is the most important thing. Okay. All right. Marriage promise. I also said in a way that if the Prashna, there is a block happening, right? Don't do the Prashna for some time. Wait until Venus and or Jupiter aspects the moon Rashi in transit. Aspect, not coming on top of moon Rashi. I also mentioned Venus and or Jupiter comes to its Mula Trikona, exaltation or own house. Then you can do the second time Prashna. Until that, you have to wait. All right. So now I will break it down further. Okay. I also mentioned at the start and in the first part as well, I will say it again. Make sure to visit to your Kuladevata temple first, or at least pray to your Kuladevata temple before you do a Prashna. Okay, your Kuladevata becomes your ancestors plus your deity whom your family has prayed all along. If you don't know your Kuladevata, then get hold of, and it will always be your husband, Kuladevata after your marriage. But before your marriage, it will be your father's, depending on whom you are doing for the Prashna for. Okay, the Kuladevata blessing is needed. This is a divine sign, so be aware of that. Okay, all right. Next is, if you don't know the Kuladevata, then whoever is your moon nakshatra saptarishi, pray to them. I've given the number, I've given all the details. Look into that. Okay. Next is visit the Lakshmi temple, okay, on a Friday, or when moon at Uttarashada Nakshatra day, Makara Rashi, either one, okay, and do an Archana and then, pray for marriage, whomever you're doing it for or for yourself, and then only come and do the Prashna. after you do that. Okay, things will change the minute you get Venus blessings, Lakshmi blessings. Okay, you can go to any Lakshmi temple on a Friday. You can pray to Shukracharya temple. There is a Vellishwara temple in Chennai as well. There is Shukra Navagraha temple. There is Shukracharya temple in near Shirdi. There is Shukracharya temple in Maharashtra near Sangli. There are so many temples, okay? And Lakshmi temple, right? Lakshmi is the one who can bless you with it. Remember this, okay? All right. Now, as we speak, I'm also posting a header picture on this video, so watch it. I see that Cancer is the ascendant, okay? For me, when I did. And guess what? Venus is in the Lagna. So Venus connected with the Lagna, right? For whomever I'm doing the Prashna for, marriage will happen because Venus is connected with the Lagna straight away. What did I say? Venus connected with Lagna Lord, 7th Lord, either one, right? Venus has to come. And with Venus, Jupiter is also there. And both of them will aspect the 7th house. Why in the Lagna? They will aspect the 7th house of marriage. If they come to the 7th and sitting in the marriage, they can aspect the 1st house. Okay, but Venus in the 7th can give you what is called as Karaka Bhavanasha. Right? There are rules for it. We'll look at that later. We don't want to get there now. Okay. Right now, Venus is in the Lagna, Jupiter and Venus, and the Cancer is ascendant. Jupiter and Venus in Cancer. Jupiter and Venus in Cancer, Capricorn, aspecting Capricorn, 7th house, Makara Rashi. Okay. Lagna Lord Moon, who's gone to the 10th house, Karmasthana. But he's with Mars, who is the 5th Lord, and the 10th Lord, who is a Yoga Karaka. Whenever the 5th and the 10th connection also happens, right, it will give marriage. And I don't want to confuse that. Why? Because 10th is Karmasthana, 5th is Putrasthana. Somehow it will give a child, 5th and 10th connection. Okay. Now the Saturn is the 7th Lord. He is sitting in the 9th house in a Jupiter Rashi, and that Rashi itself is aspected by Jupiter. Okay. So remember this as well, right? I'm breaking it down. See, I know this is not easy, but everybody wants to become an expert. Everybody wants to learn online and YouTube, etc., right? Without really undergoing the process of learning Vedic astrology in a structured way. So I'm also trying to do the best I can. So just be thoughtful of that as well. Okay, I am synthesizing, I am breaking down, I am getting all the feedback, and I'm trying to make it simple and simple. Again, simple, Lagna Lord, 7th house, 7th Lord, right? Or Venus. Connection has to happen. This is the best technique. Rahu, Ketu, or Saturn. That interference should not come. Yeah. I hope this was helpful. Again, Lagna Lord, 7th Lord in the 7th house means there is a misconception about aspecting and all. No, 7th Lord in the 7th house means late marriage. Late marriage, yeah, and after 30 years only. Okay, 7th is marriage, 2nd is family, same thing. And Lagna is self-view. All right. Jai Shri Krishna. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Lakshmiye Namaha.